everyone, it's me again, Januina M. Kabusog from BEd 2A at Cebu Normal University. So today, we're going to explore a powerful tool for learning called Bloom's Taxonomy. So it helps us understand different levels of thinking and how we can ask questions to encourage deeper learning. So here are some examples of general knowledge questions for each level of Bloom's taxonomy, using the topic of the water cycle along with explanations. So first is the remembering or recall. These questions ask students to retrieve specific facts, information, or concepts from their memory. They are often phrased using keywords like who, what, when, where, and why. Like for example, which of the following is a stage of the water cycle? A. Evaporation, B. Condensation, C. Precipitation, or D. All of the above. So this question tests the student's ability to recall basic facts about the water cycle. They need to remember the key stages of the process. The second one is understanding or comprehension. So these questions ask students to demonstrate their understanding of a concept by explaining it in their own words, or summarizing it, or interpreting it. Like for example, what happens to water when it evaporates? A. It turns into white. B. It turns into gas. C. It stays the same. Or D. It disappears. So these questions require students to understand the process of evaporation, not just remembering the word. They need to grasp the concept of the water changing states. So the third one is applying or application. So these questions ask students to use their knowledge in a new situation of context. They often involve solving a problem or applying a concept to a real-world scenario. So, why is it important to conserve water? A. So we can have more water to drink. B. So we can have more water to play with. C. So we can have more water to grow plants. Or D. All of the above. So, these questions ask students to apply their understanding of the water cycle to a real-world issue. So, recognizing the importance of the water for various purposes. The fourth one is analyzing or analysis. These questions ask students to break down information into its component parts and examine the relationships between them. They often involve identifying patterns, making comparisons, or drawing conclusions. How does the water cycle help to keep the Earth's climate balanced? A. By moving water from the land to the ocean. B. By moving water from the ocean to the land. C. By moving water from the atmosphere to the land. Or D. All of the above. So this question requires students to analyze the interconnectedness of the water cycle's stages and how they contribute to a larger system, like climate regulation. The fifth is evaluating or judgment. So these questions ask students to make judgments about the value, the worth, or quality of something. They often involve comparing and contrasting different ideas, making decisions, or defending a point of view. So which of the following is the most important stage of the water cycle for providing clean drinking water? A. Evaporation. B. Condensation. C. Precipitation. Or D. Collection. So this question asks students to evaluate the different stages of the water cycle based on their importance for a specific purpose, requiring them to make a judgment about the relative value. So lastly is creating or synthesis. These questions ask students to create something new by combining existing knowledge, ideas, or information. They might involve designing a product, composing a piece of music, or writing a story. So, imagine you are a raindrop. What type of story would you make? Kindly write the story connected about your journey through the water cycle. So this question encourages students to synthesize their knowledge of the water cycle and create a new piece of work demonstrating their understanding in a creative way. So this video shows how Bloom's taxonomy presented through the different levels, starting with the rhetorical questions and gradually introducing more complex questions that require higher order thinking skills. Indeed, Bloom's taxonomy is a powerful tool for teachers and learners. And by understanding these different levels of thinking, we can create questions that encourage deeper learning and help students develop their critical thinking skills. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.